Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Today we will see friend functions in C++. First we should know what is a friend function is. We have seen that we can use classes in C++, and in class whatever the private members are there, these private members can be accessible only by the member functions of the class. So already I had given a lecture on this topic. If you require, I will provide link for that lecture. But uh, as we know, so private members are accessible only by the member functions. Sometimes it may require that one or two classes or more than two classes want to share or want to use same function for their operation. So in that case, a common function can be written and that common function can be made friend to all these classes wherever it is required. So for that, this function need to be friend of the class where the access is required. For example, here one example is written. So this is one class ABC. So some members are declared over here. Also in public some members may be there, and here the friend function is written, is declared. So friend void f means what? F is a function which is declared as a friend to class ABC. So whatever the because of this friend keyword, remember friend is a keyword. So whatever the private members are over here in the class ABC, these all private members are now accessible within function f, even though f is not a member function. So why we are making this f as friend? So if outside whatever the function which is defined outside the class, but in that function if we want to access private data of our class, that function must be declared as a friend within our class declaration. So if as this f function is declared as a friend function of ABC class, now all the private members of class ABC are accessible within function f. So simple general example we can see for this concept. Nowadays we all are having our own mobile. So in our mobile, number of applications are there, number of games can be there. So if let us consider I am having my mobile, and in my mobile some interesting game is there. So if anyone of let us consider the what are the my mobile, that mobile is nothing but my private data or my private thing, personal thing. So I can share my gadgets or my mobile with my family members, just like within a class. So if I'm saying that my family is a class and I am one of the member, my mobile is one of the member of my family. So this mobile, I can give access to my mobile only to my family members. So just like the concept of private members and the class. So as private members are accessible within the class members, just like that, I can provide access to my mobile in within my family only. But if outside my family, if anybody else asking me, can I play with your mobile? Can I play a game on your mobile? So definitely I will not allow him or her. I will not accept that request. So because that mobile is my private property, only my family member may access my mobile but nobody else. But if that person, let us consider, is friend of mine. So as the, the person is my friend, I may allow that person to access my mobile gadget, to play game over my mobile. Just like that, if this function is a friend of this class ABC, this function can access private data of class ABC. So even though the function is I go to back slide. So but as said, this function is a normal function there, but it is declared as a friend to class ABC. So when we want to define this function f, we have to define this function outside the class anywhere else. The definition of the function will be usual. It is just like a normal function. We can define this. Listen, remember, this f function is not a member function of ABC. It is a usual function which is made as friend to class ABC. So f is not a member function. It is a usual function which is friend to ABC. So while defining this f function outside the class, don't use scope resolution, don't use name of the class. Define it as usual function without name of class and without scope resolution operator. So if this point is clear, we can move further to the characteristics of friend function. So we will go to next slide. Characteristics of friend functions. First, it is not in the scope of the class to which it has been declared as friend. So just as we have seen, so this f function is declared in this class ABC, but we are saying that this f function is not a member function. That means this f is not in the scope of ABC, or you can say f function, this function which is a friend function, it is not a member function of ABC. It is a simple function which is simply made as friend. So friend functions are not member of the classes where these are declared as friend. So it is not in that scope. Since it is not in the scope of the class, it cannot be called using object of that class. It can be invoked like a normal function without the help of the object. So just as I said, friend functions are not in the scope of the class, or friend functions are not member functions of the class where they are declared as a friend. Usually, if we want to call a member function, it is compulsory to use name of the object dot operator, that is dot membership operator, and then we use to give the function name to call that method. But as this friend function is not under the scope of class, it is not a member of a class function, we can call this function directly without using name of object. I repeat, we can call friend function, we can invoke friend function directly without using name of object and dot operator. Next, unlike member function, it cannot access the member names directly and has to use an object name and dot membership operator with each member name. So as we have seen, friend functions are not member functions of the class where they are declared as friend. But still, as they are friend, these friend functions can access private data of a class or members of the class. So whatever the member friend function want to access of that class, that members are accessible only by the name of object and the dot operator. Like this, if for the class where the function is declared as friend function, that class obj is object of that class. So in that function, I can use like this: if obj is an object of that class and it is having some data member, so I can use like object, that is obj dot member name. If I want to access any member of that class, I have to use object name. So object name dot member name, and like this the I can access the members of the class within the friend function. But what is important? We need to use object name and dot operator directly. By using member name, we cannot access within the friend function because friend functions are not member functions. These are usual functions which are friend to the class. So just like if any of the friend want to use my mobile to play game, he has to take permission of mine. So just like object name and the dot operator, that means it has directly the my mobile is not directly accessible to my friend. He has to take permission from me, just like that. So object name dot operator, then the member name. In this way only the access is possible within the friend function. It can be declared either in the public or private section, private part of a class without affecting the meaning. So in example, we have declared a function as friend in public section, but you can declare these friend functions in the private section also. So wherever you are going to declare function in public or private, still the access will be same, meaning will be same, even though it is in private or public. But if that function is a friend function, within that function you can access any of the member of that class, whatever it is. Usually it has the object as argument. So as just as said, if within the friend function, if we want to want to access members of class, object is required. So usually friend functions having objects as an arguments. So we will see one program by which it is all these characteristics will be more clear. So member functions of one class can be friend function of another class. So in previous example, we have seen that a simple function which can be defined in a normal way, that can be made as a friend to the class, to the class whatever we have written. But our friend function can be a member of another class also, just like this. Let us consider I am having one class X. Some lines are written, that means some declarations are there, maybe data member functions, whatever it is. In this, one of the function is int f, that is member function of X is written. So f, integer int f, this is member function of X. Here is end of class X. Now I am having one more class, that is class Y. Again some declarations, maybe data member functions are written over here. And now I want to declare this function f as a member, as a friend to class Y. So it should be written like this. Friend keyword will be compulsory because we are declaring that this function f as friend, but as this f function is a member of X, that is this function f is under the scope of class X, we have to write like this: friend, that is keyword, return type, that is integer, and this f is under scope of X, so name of the class, scope resolution f. It means that f function which is under scope of class X and whose return type is integer is friend of class Y. In short, f function of X is friend of Y. So like this, we can declare member function of one class as a friend to another class. We will see example of programmatical example of this type also. So by that again it will be more clear. So friend class, if all the functions of one class I want to make friend of another class. So it can be possible. So we can also declare all the member functions of one class as the friend function of another class. In such a case, the class is called a friend function. So instead of giving separate declaration for every function, that is friend function 1, friend function 2, likewise, we can make the entire class as a friend to another class, and that is called as friend class. For example, uh, let us consider class Z is I am writing some declarations are over here, and here I am declaring that friend X already we have declared in previous slide. So here we have declared X. So now this class X I want to make friend to Z. So it is written friend X. So that means all member functions of X are friends to Z. So any of the member function which is declared under X can access data or members of class Z, because entire class X is friend to Z. So in next lecture we will see example of this friend class. So before that we will see some examples of friend functions. So we write code for that. So here we create one file. I am using Turbo C++ editor. I am creating new file. I am giving file name as friend. I write here friend1. Friend1 dot cpp. So here required file we have include hash include iostream.h hash include conio.h. So here I am using two classes. One class is ABC. Here I have given semicolon immediately after class and name of the class. What is this called as? This is nothing but declaration of class ABC. So later we will define this class. So just like declaring function prototype or declaration of the function, we can declare class also like this. So class, I am writing another class. So second class, let us consider in this class I am taking a single data member, that is int x. I take here function now, public. So in public section I am going to write one method void set. I write set data. So here I take integer as a parameter. So int a, I write immediately here the definition x equal to a. So what are the parameter we are getting? Argument we are getting. This argument we will assign to our data member x. So what are the value over here for the set data? We don't need to display. So we will here we will use this program to find max of two number. I write in short program to find maximum of two numbers using friend function. So what I have required here, I require one function max which will find max of values. So for that, here I write here one void max function I am going to write over here. So max, definitely for max I require two arguments. So here I am using objects as argument. I want one object from ABC. I give here object name as M, which is my formal object. XYZ N, that is object of XYZ class. Okay. So this function I want to make it as friend. So definitely what is required? I have to add here keyword friend. Friend void max abc m comma xyz n. That means max is a function which is a normal function which is made friend to the class xyz. It is taking two parameters, object of ABC class which we have to define further, and object of XYZ class. So as here we are using object of this of class ABC. So for this the declaration of ABC is compulsory. So before definition of the class ABC we are using its object. That's why this declaration of class ABC is compulsory, otherwise at the time of compilation it will generate error. So this one class is over, and similarly I am writing another class. So class ABC, now I am writing ABC. Here again I take one member int, I take here y. Okay, I declare one public section where public, where I want to write function similar to previous class void. Again I write set data. Can I use same function name or under different classes? Yes, definitely I can, because these are under different scope. So first set data is under scope of XYZ and second set data is under the scope of ABC. So that is possible. So in set data I am going to pass one argument. I write here int. I write here again a, no problem, I can write it. So here what I write, y equals to a. Whatever the argument here we are getting, that argument value we are assigning to data member y. So again here I am going to declare friend function, same friend function, friend void max in bracket abc m comma xyz n. Same declaration, exactly same line, there is no change, purpose is also same. Now we will define actual friend function. So as I told you that friend function is not a member of that class. So even though I have written here friend void max, here friend void max, but max is not a member of XYZ, not a member of ABC. It is a separate function which is friend to both of these XYZ and ABC. So defining this function will be like usual function, simply the return type. There is a function header, return type max Remember, here I am not using name of the class scope resolution while writing the header. So max ABC, object name I am using M, XYZ, object name is N, and here I am writing code. So simple statement I can use. If M, I want to compare X and Y values. X from XYZ, Y from ABC, these two values I want to compare, and whatever the maximum is there, I want to simply display that value. So if M dot X, within M object we are having data Y, data member Y. So M dot Y, if it is greater than N dot X, if this is true, see out maximum number is this maximum number M dot Y. See, if I want to access data members Y and X, it is compulsory to use name of objects. Directly I cannot write if Y is greater than X. I must write object name dot Y greater than object name dot X. So to access data members, we must use similarly over here M dot Y. We must use object names. Else, if this condition is true, then Y is greater or max. Otherwise, that is else, see out. I write here new line. Here also I write new line. What will be the maximum? Definitely N dot X. So maximum number is N dot X. So this is max. Still main is remain. So now I write main. So void main. So in main, what we have to do? We have to create objects for ABC and XYZ. First I create object for ABC. I am using the same object name as I have used in formal. So ABCM, object of M is created. Object of ABC is created. We will call method set data for M. So set data. I directly pass here value 10. So when M dot set data, this method will get called. What will happen? Here it will assign simultaneously. I am doing 100. So here value of A will be 10. So that value of Y will be Y equals to 10. Likewise, we will create object of XYZ. Let us suppose it is N. We will call set data method for N. Set data. Here I am passing value as 20. So when this set data is called, we are calling set data of XYZ. So here set data of XYZ, so argument is 20, that means value of X, here it is X equals to 20. So XYZ object, value of N, value of X is 20. So now we want to compare these values. We want to find max. So as usual we will call max method. See, to call max method no object is required. Directly we can invoke this method max. So as we have written the definition for max, we have to pass two objects like this. Our formal object names and actual object names are same, so it is more easy now. So m dot n. So m is object of abc, n is object of xyz. With this we are calling the function. Okay, that's it. This is the end of code. Oh sorry, get ch. So let's save our program. So when this m max m comma n will get execute, so what will happen over here? So this is the comparison between m dot y. So what is the value of m dot y? M dot y, that is value of y is 10. Value of y is 10. So 10 is getting compared with m dot x. Value of x is 20. We have written over here x is 20. So 10 is getting compared with 20. As this condition is false, so here it will goes to else part and it will print value of n dot x, that is maximum number is 20. So I again set with comment, I compile and we execute. See, maximum number is 20. So comparison is done in between 10 and 20, which is coming from different classes, and using friend function we have find the maximum of these two numbers, and that is 20. Our answer is verified. So this is how to use friend function in class. So we have okay, but I do this program save as, and I show you another demo. So friend2 dot cpp. Okay, so what do I do now? I keep same program, class abc as it is, xyz as it is. Simply here what I do, this friend function, whatever we are writing over here, instead of this I'm making this function max as friend 2 as a member of class xyz. So now max is member of xyz, so all these members are now directly accessible. So I simply keep one object over here, only object abc I am keeping, object of abc class, that is m. So listen here, I am doing change. Max is now member function of class xyz, and here in abc I want this max function as a friend, but now as it is member function of xyz, I am adding here x, y, z, scope, resolution and max. So it means that max is under the scope of class xyz and it is friend. So in the definition of max, again I have to do some changes. Void, I write here name of class, that is xyz, scope, resolution, return type, name of class, scope, resolution, max, abc, m. So here also no need to specify xyz. Single object is sufficient. Why single object is sufficient? Because as now max is a member function, members of xyz, max is member function of xyz. All the members of xyz are directly accessible over here. So member function of xyz is friend function of abc now. So here max is abc, max of abc. Okay, after this it is okay. This code here, what I need to do, I am having 1. So this x is nothing but x of calling object, x which belongs to the object which is responsible to call this max. So I add further, okay, I explain over here. So abc m object of abc class is created. M dot set data 10, it will remain as it is. xyz n object of another class is created. N dot set data passing value 20, this is okay. Now as max is a member function of class xyz, I cannot call it directly now. So it is n dot max and we will pass object of abc. So now member of n is directly accessible. So n is object of xyz, that means xyz member, that is this x, is directly accessible in max function. So it will compare 10, is it 10 greater than 20 or not. So we save this program, we compile, look at the error. What is error? Undefined symbol n. So here x is directly accessible, so no need to use your n object. We can directly print value of x because this is max is now member function, no object is required. So we have not used n over here. So I save, I compile and I execute. So again maximum number is 20. Same output we are getting after doing the changes. So to get we are getting the different, we have executed the separate program. What I do here, I add clear screen function. So I add over here clrscr, clear screen. One more time I save, I again compile and I again execute. So maximum number is 20. So what we have done, same output we have seen by using again two classes, where now max is member function of xyz, which is friend function of abc. So as max is member, here it is added that xyz scope resolution, and in definition of max also xyz scope resolution is added. So as it is member of xyz, a single parameter of abc is sufficient. No need to give here argument of xyz object as an argument, it is not required. Xyz members are directly accessible. So everywhere wherever we have used a max function, we have specified there a single argument. So with these few changes, we can use a one member function as a friend to another class. I hope you understood. Thanks for watching. Keep watching.